on Africa. That's why they keep telling me we all from Africa. We are not from no damn Africa.
Right.
And and people think when we say that it's a knock on Africans. It's not a knock on Africans.
Go ahead.
Right? It's a knock on colonizers trying to disassociate us from the land by telling us we from somewhere else so that they can hold the rights to the land because we don't know who we is and we at home. So if we at home and we don't know who we is, they don't got to give us nothing. But once they understand that we know who we is, we know who run this, whose territory this is by birthright, all we do is put it in the public domain. It's the land of Tahuti for a reason.
They were swapping identities. Galveston, Texas, late 1800s to early 1900s, became a major immigrant gateway. Thousands of Europeans entered here, not Ellis Island, but according to port records, many of them walked out carrying indigenous surnames that didn't belong to them. Receipt number 1. Immigration logs from Galveston show entire families arriving with no prior connection to the Americas, yet within a generation, their descendants appear in censuses as Indian under the same tribal surnames once held by melanated indigenous families. Receipt number 2. Land patent transfers in Texas reveal parcels once tied to indigenous land allotments being signed over to new Indian allottees, often matching those same immigrant names. Receipt number 3. Court disputes from the early 1900s document indigenous families challenging these name swaps, claiming their legal identity and land rights were stolen through fraudulent re-registration. This wasn't random paperwork confusion. It was a coordinated way to replace the people while keeping the land under native ownership on paper. By the time the story reached the history books, the faces had changed, but the names stayed. So today, when you see certain tribes, you're not looking at the descendants of the original people. You're looking at the results of an identity swap that started right here in Galveston. Hit that plus button so you can follow the case.
Hey, get in here, get in here, get in here. I want y'all to see this, right? And this is why you should stop calling yourself an African American, right? Pay very close attention, please. You see this? This is an African name. He's in America, but he classified as white, right? But he came from Africa, but he's not an African American. He's a white American. And you can go and take a screenshot. Go and take a screenshot. But let's get a little more deeper. Let's get a little more deeper. You, the Indian, right? The owners of America, right? You was originally classified as white. I don't think you realize that. But you see how he come and can easily take your birthright and get all loans that you can't get, car notes that you can't get, zero interest on everything that you can't get because he classified as white. The police, and if you don't realize, the police they don't go unaliving these peoples. You ain't never saw that. Why? Because they not classified as black, colored, or all them other names. Because when they come here, they classify as white. And you classify as African American. Tell me how is that possible? Come on now, I'm waiting. How is that possible? But you want to classify yourself as an African American, 2 continents, and he don't even classify as an African American from 2 continents. He classifies as white. Let me know what you think about this in the comments.